Hey guys, I'm going to try to make this tutorial on tracing an image with multiple colors as simple as I possibly can. So first you see that I have an image here that I've pulled off the internet, and you can see that it has the black outline that we want, and it also has a couple different colors of green. So what I do first is I go up to the trace menu and select my trace area, and you can see it starts with black. What I want to do to get that first layer is uncheck the high pass filter, and you can see that it highlights everything that's the darker green and black. I usually bring the scale down to 1. It kind of gives it smoother, cleaner edges. And then click trace. You can see that I have our little guy here traced, but you can see over here on these that there's no black outline like we have here. So what I want to do now is bring him back over to the center, select trace area again. This time I draw my box around him, uncheck my high pass filter, bring my scale down to 1 to make it smoother, and then I want to bring the threshold down. And you can see it's undoing those dark green parts, and it leaves me with that simple outline. Now I can trace again, and now we have the black outline around him. So what we want to do is right click and release compound path on this one, and right click and release compound path on the other one. Now this one here, you can see this part here, this little top of his head is dark green in the center and then the light green on the top and bottom. Well, here we have that light green top and bottom piece. So I'm going to select both of those by holding shift and selecting them both, and hit control or command G and group them. And they're the lighter green, so I go up here to fill color and fill them with light green. Now you can see the dark green piece is on the bottom, so we'll make the whole thing, to keep from having any jaggedy lines, we'll make this whole thing the dark green color, and then we can just drag this over, and when you cut this piece out, it will layer right over top of it. Now you see when we turn these red cut lines off that it will look better. So then what we want to do is, his eyes are white, so we select this whole eye area, but you see that the center of his eyes is black, so we're going to select both of these. We're going to right click this and make this a compound path. That will automatically join those two pieces together and make so when you weed these out when you cut in vinyl, the black eyes will show through from the black layer underneath instead of you having to cut 2 black small circles. So we want to color these white, and his teeth are also white. So we'll go ahead and while these eyes are selected, we'll hold down shift, select each of his teeth, and fill them with white, and I like to command or control G, depending whether you're on a Mac or a PC, group them together. Now all of those move together, so if you keep this and scale it to the size you need everything, you can cut that as one piece and layer it all together. Now you can see that we've got this piece here that is light green over here, so on the actual picture. So we're going to select this, fill it with the light green color. Now underneath this piece here is the dark green, so we'll fill this, and so you'll cut this solid piece in the darker green, and you'll cut this piece in the lighter green. We need to move this to the front and line it up. I'm not using a mouse, so it's a little difficult. Line it up, and then you can see that we've got the green around just like he has here. Now this part here in the center is a little difficult to select, but he is all one shade, so you can just color it the green color, and then you go to the very edge and select and fill it with black. You can see that we have our little green monster. Now if you select all line color, we have exactly the same monster. I hope this has been helpful in showing you how to up and down that threshold to make get your separate cut lines for lighter and darker colors. Thanks.